No, it's fine. Like, literally, I just keep looking at stuff about skeletons. You thought toilets were awful? Skeletons! Hello, my little toonies! Bentytoon here. And today is the day where I'm gonna start crying. As you can tell by my sick voice, literally I just kept sniffing. So, before I just dive in the video to learn more about what the frick, MatPat's, why are you leaving? The channel that I have gone through since I was like, I don't know, 10? I've been enjoying those past videos he used to do. So yeah, make sure to go show some support for him. He really needs it. Alright, let's go.
It's not clickbait. On March 9th, I'll be hosting my last theory episode.
Not
At
fair.
which point, I'll be handing off the channels to someone else.
Oh my god, look at him!
There it is. That's it. Send tweet. We're all done here. That's all you need to know, right? Oh, wow.
I'm gonna start crying! Oh my god, we just started, I'm gonna start crying. God.
We're all done here. That's all you need to know, right?
Oh,
Wow. Forgive me, by the way, if I'm a little bit more disorganized than usual. Normally, I would want to script out something like this pretty precisely.
Yeah.
But with an announcement like this, I wanted to bring it back to just us. There's no one else in the room. There's no teleprompters. There's no nothing.
Just the two of
It's
us.
just the way that this whole thing started.
It's a good thing,
The conversation
actually.
between us.
Stop! Stop!
Sorry that I keep getting emotional about this, but it's a big deal. You know, like, if you think about it, this channel is Steph and my first child, really. Before we had Ollie, before we had Skip, Catbat, like, it was this. This was our baby. This channel has been going for 13 years.
13 years I've been watching your videos, man. Heck, you've been inspiring me to make YouTube, and a lot of other YouTubers as well. You are one of them, Matt. You're the GOAT, fam. Why are you leaving? Why?
I guess prompts the question of, like, why?
Yeah.
Why am I doing this now? Why am I making this announcement today? Why am I walking away from the channels?
Yeah,
But to be honest, it was Tom Scott. You can blame Tom Scott. Tom just did his farewell video, and I'm like, well, he was able to do it. I want to be able to fly away in a helicopter. Obviously,
Man, stop.
that's not it. But really, my reasons for making this announcement today is probably largely the same as Tom's reasons, or Seth Everman's, or Captain Sparkles, or Papa Meats, or Stampy Longheads. Like, there's a lot of these videos that are coming out these days, and there's gonna be a...
Yeah, I just noticed many YouTubers have been quitting. Is this a day where literally YouTubers quit? The legends of YouTube, like the first YouTubers quitting. This is just not fair.
A lot more happening throughout this year. Steph and I have known this video would be coming for the last 3 years. We weren't sure it was necessarily going to be today. We didn't know exactly when it would fall, but
So
we knew
they already knew
it was going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
That's why over the last couple years we've been staffing up so much. That's why we partnered with a larger company to help run the channels. That's why we've been spending so much time outside of this box training up the team to make the best videos that they can, because we knew that we couldn't do this forever. We knew that, honestly, we didn't want to do this forever. For as much as I love you, and I love overthinking things,
I love you too,
and I
Matt.
love theorizing,
I love your
don't love
theories.
late nights. I don't love the fact that Steph and I have been work first for over a decade.
Yeah.
Where I'm sitting down at dinner with my best friend, and we're talking about business logistics, or we're talking about animatronic toads. I miss the days where I could just sit down on the couch with her and play video games, and it's not for content. Or I'm playing a game and I'm not thinking about what theories are going to come out.
Yeah, it was fun.
I miss it. So that's a big reason. That was a big one right there. But also just the internet's changing. My life has changed in the last 13 years. I mentioned Ollie before. he's the coolest little dude, and he's getting older by the minute.
Aww.
And I watch him, and he has so much fun, and he is so
Adorable.
much smarter than I was when I was his age. He also probably knows the FNAF lore better than I do, which is a problem that I should probably address at some point. But honestly, I want to be able to spend more time with him. Another sad fact of the matter is I'm getting older. I'm 37 now. The other day, I actually had to Google my own age. And you know that when you have to start like doing math in your head to calculate how old you are over the hill, my friend. Though to be fair, to my credit, I think I'm like the only 37-year-old out there who has an unironic appreciation of Skibbity Toilet.
Nah, man, nah, not this nightmare again.
Flashback.
Oh, I am literally disgusted, but about what I have just seen.
Then again, maybe that's the problem, right?
No,
Maybe that's
it's
not a
fine.
good thing.
Like, literally, I just keep looking at stuff about skeletons. You thought toilets were awful? Skeletons!
And honestly, because this is all about us being honest, there is a bit of a selfish side to this. When you think about it, there's only really two ways to step away from a YouTube channel. You either just decide the day that you stop uploading and you're like, I'm done, or you just keep uploading videos from now until the heat death of the universe, and you watch as your relevance slowly dies or your passion slowly dies. And
This is just so sad, man. And it's true.
for me and my journey in this place, I always wanted to go out on a high note. And when you stop and look at the last year, this has been the best year in the theorist's lifespan.
All the years I've been through with this guy, with this big brain, all the theories I've been watching. For example, we have the Minecraft theory. Like, I was eating it. I was swallowing those kind of theories. And there was that one other theory I really enjoyed watching. I don't remember its name, but it's basically an old video game. Oh yeah, it's called Pet's Cup. I really enjoyed that. This one was one of my favorite theories. And we have, of course, the Doki literature. And we don't forget about FNAF. Even though I haven't watched all of them. Yeah. And we don't forget about the Bendy theories, The Bendy theories. The Undertale theories. The Wally Welcome Home theories. And we have that one theory I've been waiting for. Andy's Apple Farm. Yeah. See, MatPat? You've been through my life over the years. So why are you quitting now? I understand his reasons. You can't keep doing the things until eternity. It does make sense. But it's sad. It's sad.
Ever. Like, no joke. It is our highest view year. It is the year where we launched Style Theory and immediately put our foothold in a brand new space, and that took off, and now we're one of the top style and fashion channels on YouTube. And that kind of completes the trifecta of, hey, we now have a top channel in 4 different verticals that are completely different. And no other YouTuber really has ever been able to do it to that scale. That's amazing. This is also the year where I was able to meet you guys at our Broadway show. I was able to play at the PGA and show that, hey, YouTubers aren't particularly good at golf, but they can make your event relevant for like a couple of minutes. It was also the year that I got to host the Streamy Awards, and it wasn't cringe. I mean, to be fair, the Streamy Awards are always a little bit cringe, but it was the right amount of cringe. When I pull up videos of all my favorite creators and I watch them, and all of a sudden I start hearing people just casually dropping, that's just a theory.
It's just a theory, a game theory. Now this is just a theory, people.
At the end of the day, it's just a game theory.
That's just a
Sans!
A Freebirds theory.
Also a lot of lore, so if you're a big theory head, proceed at your own risk.
I did not know about this theory.
That's a theory.
That right there?
See, man, you are loved by this generation. You are loved, my man. You made our lives even better.
That is incredible.
It is.
And that's the note that I want to leave on. And that's
No!
how you just know it's the right time. All of those reasons coming together, saying, hey, this is the moment. And that's hard to say.
No.
Because change is scary. Change
It
is
is.
hard.
Yeah.
But sometimes the right decision isn't the easy decision. The easy decision would just be to carry on doing this and do FNAF Part 332. But that wouldn't be the right decision. I think the best way to explain it is with a video game analogy. Feels appropriate, right? Whoa, it's game theory, ha! Did it. Check the game part of it off. But the way I like to think about it is Earthbound. I think I've made it pretty clear over the years that that is, without question, my favorite game of all time. Sans' Nest, all that, you're all familiar with that.
Yeah,
but what you might not be
remember
familiar with at this point is how the game ends. At the end of Earthbound, after you save the world, everything opens
I've
up.
seen this.
You can revisit every single location that you've been to. You can talk to every NPC that you met on your journey. And it's this incredible moment as a gamer. You see just how many lives have been impacted thanks to your journey. And then after spending as much time as you want talking to all those people, you end up back home. You go back to where it all began, where you were just a kid waking up in bed and starting your adventure. And even though your mom's there and your dog's there and your weird telephone dad's there, it feels different somehow. Like, sure, this is still a place of love and acceptance and comfort and security, but you just don't quite fit anymore. Because you just traveled the world. You made all these new friends. You are different. You grew up.
That's a great
and
example,
your relationship to this place grows up. It evolves. In case you couldn't tell, I'm Ness, which I guess would also mean that I'm also Sans.
That's just a theory. A Sans theory. Is MatPat's also Sans? Oh my god. I've been sipping over MatPat.
But I was also Ness in the FNAF movie, which just opens up all sorts of weird canon. Slap a thumbnail on that one.
Yeah, we want this. Yes, exactly. We need this.
Just opens up
We
all
need a
sorts
new
of
theory
weird
about
canon.
it.
Slap a thumbnail on that one. So anyway, there you have it. That is why I'm leaving. I hope you can understand. But that obviously begs the question of like, what happens to the channels? Well, for the next 10 weeks, we're gonna have ourselves a big old going away party. If Unas Anas taught us anything, it taught us that you probably shouldn't use urine for a personal sauna. But if Unas Anas taught us two things, one was to not soak in your own urine, but two was to appreciate the time that you have left. So that's why over the next 10 weeks, we're gonna have a bunch of theories that are gonna be a lot of fun, revisiting old favorites.
Well, at least they're keeping the concept. I thought for a second he's just gonna sell the freaking channel, and the one who buys it is just gonna fill up with some content other than theories and stuff. So I'm glad that the concept of theories is still there, even though you're not gonna be the one voicing it, which is kind of sad.
Getting some closure on things, we're gonna see some familiar faces, a lot of awesome stuff. Although to be fair, I think it's 9 weeks, and I think we counted this one as week 1. That was stupid of us. That, my friends, is how you wind up getting Wario being 10 feet tall. Mathematical rigor. Should have double-checked the numbers. So I have 9 theories left on each of the channels, but we're going to call them MatPat's Final 10 because that just sounds better. At which point then on March 9th, we're going to have that big going-away celebration, MatPat's Final Theory, and I just dust away. I stand astride my music man and I just whip a Nene off into the distance. But then...
Stop! You're not going anywhere.
Do the channels go away with me? No, actually. I've always thought that anyone can be a theorist, right? If you are passionate about a topic and you love to overthink it and over-research it, then congratulations, you're a theorist. And that could range from, hey, I have family recipes that I'm constantly looking to refine, to, hey, I want to create the perfect fantasy sports team. Because here's the thing, sports pros, at the end of the day, if you are in the statistics and numbers and doing calculations to see if your team won or lost, you're just playing a glorified Dungeons and Dragons game. I hate to break it to you, you're one of us, my friends. And sure, game theory is a format that I created. It's a show with this very excitable host who makes a lot of cringy dad jokes and says the word lore a lot. But at the end of the day, it's more than just the host. It is a show. It is a format. And in a broader sense, it is a state of mind. It's a way of thinking and approaching the world around you. It's more than just the host. And when you think about it, not a lot of YouTube channels function that way. We're special in that regard. Like, you're not going to be able to get another Markiplier stepping into the Markiplier channel. And you're never going to be able to recreate Jenna Marbles. And to be honest, you're never going to get another MatPat either. But you can have another game theorist. You can have another film theorist or food theorist or style theorist. Who's taken over? First off, it's not going to one person, but rather 4. I would not push my schedule on anyone. Like, sure,
Yeah.
I'm willing to not sleep for the last 13 years of my life, but I feel like as old man YouTube passing this along to the next generation, I should probably do my best to try and make it more sustainable for them. It's also going to people that you're already familiar with. You've seen them showing up in shorts, you've seen them here on the couch with me for GT Live, you've sometimes seen them washing their hair.
To be honest, I've only seen you. I don't even know who the frick are those, but still. Hello, greetings. And of course, for the past few days, I wasn't connected because of what? School.
Most importantly though, they're each an expert in their own individual subject matter, and they've been spearheading the creative of the channels for the better part of the last year. And I think what's maybe the most fascinating about all of this is that each of the four of them come to us from a completely different angle. You know, so for instance, you have Lee, right? Lee's gonna be taking over film theory, and Lee has been with us for 10 years. 10 years, it's crazy. I believe
It is.
he was actually editor number 3 for the channels. We had Ronnie, and then we had Ryder, Foot of a Ferret, and then we had Lee. I think his first theory that he ever worked on was Rosalina's Peach's daughter, Peach is Dead, one of my all-time favorite episodes that we've ever done on the channel. And over time, he rose up. He had his own show on the channel here. He had Breakdown, which were these just beautiful documentaries that were edited in such an incredible way. And since then, he's been spearheading a lot of the creative on both the writing and the visual side. And then, of course, you have Amy over on Style Theory. And Amy is actually a very different case here. When she first approached us, I think it was 6 years ago, she didn't know about the channels. All she knew was that she wanted to learn everything that she could about digital video, and that Theorist was kind of the place that you went to learn that stuff. Like, we were the best when it comes to analytics and optimization and programming and things like that. She got in and she just devoured everything that we threw at her. So much so that she eventually got to the point where she was so good that she was consulting the largest mobile game company in the world based off of the stuff that we were working on here in studio. It's incredible. And all of that while being responsible for packaging somewhere around like 500 episodes across all the channels. And then she helped me and Steph brainstorm Style Theory for 2 years before the channel eventually launched, hoping that maybe one day she would be able to rise into the hosting role for it. And now here it is. And then, of course, you have Santi and Tom. Santi over on Food Theory and Tom over here on Game Theory. And interestingly enough, they both grew up watching Game Theory. We were their childhood show, which, to be fair, just shows how old we are. Santi would eventually go work at Mythical with Rhett and Link before coming here, where he is bravely spearheading Food Theory and letting me mercilessly make fun of all of his recipes. He's much better than I give him credit for. I just like giving him a hard time. And then Tom, he worked at Disney and Fox, but he knew all along that he wanted to be here, right? Like, this was his aspirational goal. He wanted to write here. Because of this whole transition, I've been thinking a lot about my time on these channels and the evolution that we've gone to together. In the beginning, right, I was kind of like the edgy older brother where I would talk about like, oh, did you know that Link is dead? And let's make some big jokes. And then at a certain point, I evolved into dad fat, right? I became a little bit more mature. I had the team around me. I had to be more careful about who I was saying was dead. Grandpa Pat, you know, for lack of a better term. And just like your grandparents, hopefully cool grandparents, but just like a grandparent, you know, you don't get to see me all the time. And I don't get to see you all the time.
True.
And maybe we call and talk to each other every once in a while. But at the end of the day, that grandpa loves getting to see you. Maybe he shows up at a special event. Maybe he shows up at a holiday. Maybe he shows up at the Theory Wear fashion show. Who knows? But he so looks forward to seeing you. And the love that he has for you, it doesn't go away. That grandpa is so proud of you. And he cherishes the relationship that you've had so much. And he is so honored to be a part of your life. To be a part of helping you grow and helping you experience the world. And he looks forward to seeing you at the next event. And if you see him on the street, we'll hang out. And hopefully he brings you cool, fun gifts. I know this is going to sound cheesy. And I know the internet will probably rake me over the coals for crying for one, but
it's fine, man. It's fine.
I do. You're not just numbers. You're not just ad impressions. You're not just merch sales. What you have done for me, and from everyone I talk to, what I've done for you.
I want to give him a hug so bad. I want to give him a just like I did to Marcus.
It's special. It's special.
You are too,
When
man.
I was in middle school, I had this goal of making the world a better place because I had been a part of it.
And you did.
Didn't have to be big. Didn't have to be curing cancer. But I wanted there to have been a ripple impact. Just because I was there. Butterfly effect and all that. We've done it.
Okay, that's...
I
Bro.
think we've been able to achieve something great here.
Oof.
You have taken me on the wildest, craziest 13-year ride of my life. And I'm
Thank
so
you. I'm so grateful
So,
too.
Grandpa Pat is going to sign out now. And I'll be
No.
around for a couple more weeks. I'll be living around the house for a while. We'll have a big family reunion celebration. Then I'll go off to my little shack in the woods, my retirement home down in Florida. And I'll pop in every once in a while. Anyway, at this point in my notes, I had it written that we're going to start a countdown clock of that, like, final 10 episodes, final 9 episodes, so start that. I don't know what it's going to look like yet. Hopefully the editors don't rip off Unisana too much. If they do, I hope they change it. And with that...
No. Like, imagine, like, when he does the other upcoming theories, this thing is gonna pop up and be like, hey, bitch. My theories remain, and then MatPat's is gonna leave forever.
And with that, I'm gonna say, for one of the final times, not the final time, but one of the final times, as always, my friends, remember, it's just a theory. A game theory! Thank you. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye, man. Oh, that's a great thing. You're gonna end the video with me coughing. Oh, my eyes. Alright, guys, I guess now I know the reason why is MatPat leaving. What can I say? It's just a theory, fam. It's just a theory. I hope y'all go ahead and show some support for this guy, because for the viewers out there, I'm pretty sure y'all already been watching his videos. I'm pretty sure not all of them has been watching, but still, just... Anyways, guys, that's the end of the crying video. At least I didn't start crying, but once I saw the announcement, I was like, no, there's no way. That's probably AI generated or something like that, but unfortunately, it's true. Okay, guys, I'ma see you in the upcoming videos. By the way, I still don't know what the frick am I supposed to do. Should I play a game? I don't even know which game I should play, or even reaction. I don't even know which video I should react. Give me some suggestions if you are still okay with it. So I'll see you again soon. I love you guys, and don't worry, I'm never leaving you. I'm gonna be here standing like a creep, asking you to watch my videos by force. Yes, you heard me. But hey, that's just a theory. I got